Guys, many people are raising some kind of debate on social media about Davido and Wizkid at this Grammys nomination. A lot of people are really trying to find, yes, who is better than who. That is something always with Davido and Wizkid at the time. But I need to speak about this. I need you to understand that these guys are really good themselves, and these guys, they are really making impact in terms of Afrobeat. But finding superiority between them, that is always the conflict that always arose within them. That is something I got to understand. But before I dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Congratulations to Rema. That is something a lot of people are now pointing out right now. Rema's Countdown remix with Selena Gomez has become the first Afrobeat song to get 1 billion views on YouTube Nigeria. That is something a lot of people are really talking about, and this is trending out on social media. I think we need to pay a necessary attention to this and get to understand that Rema is a super talented artist, but a lot of people are quick to dismiss the achievements of Rema, saying that Rema is just like a one-off artist, because when you check the achievements of Rema, you will quickly hinge it to kind of remix he did with Selena Gomez. That is something a lot of people are really talking about, and that is really an interesting part of it. But to an extent, Rema has also made impact. He did that with Selena Gomez, and that was really super of them, but didn't get a Grammy nod. That is something you need to understand. But right now, Rema did something locally, something unique, and got a Grammy nomination for that. That is to show you that this guy is super talented and knows what he's doing to an extent. But right now, I think we have to give him that respect. We have to give him that props, because Rema is one of the rarest artists that choose another path of singing. Even when people were like, talking down on his own style, calling it Indian style, calling it anything they like, Rema was still stuck to it, and now Rema has become so famous with that kind of style, was able to penetrate the Indian chart, and then got a lot of attention and love from the Indian environment. And right now, a lot of people are now copying the style of Rema, and that is really working for many people. This guy came back home and decided to do something unique again with his new album that has gotten Grammy nominations so far. What is your own take about that? Do you think Rema deserves all the accolades he's getting? Remember that Rema has come out to say, you know what? I should be called the Big Four. When you talk about Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, you should call me among them. That is something Rema has said, and a lot of people are still disputing that. What is your own take about that? I want you to put that in the comment section, your own feeling and your own opinion about that kind of story. Davido and Wizkid has always been at loggerheads with each other. I think a lot of people around them, they are to be blamed for this kind of things. That is something I believe about the story that is going on within them, and a lot of people are still trying to raise that issue. Remember in 2023, where Davido and the person of Wizkid actually came out to say, you know what, we're going to be having a joint tour and we're going to be having a collaborative album, and that is going to be unique to an extent. I came out with a particular video that, you know what, a lot of people are going to make it not to be possible. That is something I believe, because right now a lot of people are going to compare the works of Davido to the works of Wizkid in that same album, and that is going to disturb the album's success. And that's was really what actually happened to an extent, because before that kind of collaborative effort was made, there was already within the camp of Davido, within the camp of Wizkid, comparison between them. this is better, that is better, and all those kind of things, and people around them, they are not making things better at the end of the day. But somehow a lot of people were able to succeed because of the recent rantings of Wizkid, and Wizkid ranted about Davido, and this is about twice now he has done that. A lot of people felt that he was using that as a PRO to promote his album, while some other persons felt that Davido must have offended Wizkid. That is why he was ranting at that time and trying to justify the actions of Wizkid, because Wizkid went ahead to call out the uncles of Davido, and that is quite expensive to an extent. I think that is bad for Wizkid, and that is kind of offensive to an extent, and Wizkid needs to take blame for that. But right now, a lot of people are trying to bring this kind of conflict back again, ever since Davido and Wizkid has been nominated into the same category at the Grammys, and that is quite disturbing to an extent. Sensational by Chris Brown featuring Davido and Loj was nominated into same category as MMS Ashake featuring Wizkid, and right now their fans are trying to make a lot of troubles around this and saying that this verse is better than this verse. Why we are still waiting for the Grammy to come in February, and a lot of people are already making their choice of the Grammy winner down in Nigeria. That is quite expensive and disturbing at the time. But you need to understand that we cannot really continue like this. We need peace in the music industry. We need these guys to actually squash their beef. And a person of Wizkid needs to be more matured in the game, because from incessant ranting and all those kind of things is quite disturbing to an extent. That is disturbing the social media. You may feel something worse off about somebody, you need not rant about it on social media. You have to find a way to talk to somebody man to man, and that is the best way, because when you respond to what fans are saying about you, about your rival, all those kind of things, when you respond too much, you are worsening everything. You need not respond to those kind of things. I remember in 2017 Wizkid and Davido used to be cool-headed guys and they used to be friends, but what happened right now? That is the question a lot of people are really asking at the time. That is really saddening at the time. These guys announced that they are going to be having a joint tour in 2023 to 2024, but we didn't see that because of the actions of their 30BG and the Wizkid's FC and people around them not making the reconciliation possible at the time. Davido has made efforts to reach out to Wizkid, and Wizkid even used that to mock Davido. Somebody's trying to reconcile with you and you are using that to say, this person I define me and all those kind of things. I think you are becoming immature with all those things, because you get where you go grow rich, you need to make peace with your enemies. What are your own takes about these stories? I want you to put that in the comment section so that you can have a take on what you feel so far. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.